Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo. What's good with it? It's the homie Mac. Music, art, culture, knowledge. Each one teach one. Peace and love. Reporting live from the Dogon. You know what it is. It's the homie Mac, man. Music, art, culture, knowledge. First off, I gotta say, big shout out to all my Michigan Wolverines. We got the monkey off our back, or rather the Buckeye off our back. We beat Ohio State 2 years consecutively. We beat them earlier today, actually, 45-23. So yeah, hail to the victors. Like that pose. Hail to the victors. But anyway, shout out to Epsilon chapter at the University of Michigan. A5, you know what it is. But yeah, real quick, this is another Mac Minute session. I want to talk about Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. I think his estimated net worth is $14 billion. It's over $14 billion. What is it, like 14.8, 14.7 billion, something like that? Yeah, Jerry Jones he's a billionaire, obviously, graduate of the University of Arkansas. He is from Little Rock, Arkansas. And did I already say, yeah, he's the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. Really wealthy man. Yeah, so interestingly enough, there was an article that was published in the Washington Post. I don't know, I know the Cowboys and they used to be the Redskins, now they're the Washington football team, Washington Commandos, whatever. They've always had a rivalry, so I think it's interesting that the Washington Post pretty much, essentially, they found a photograph of Jerry Jones being in the crowd when the Little Rock Nine was trying to desegregate schools and go to Little Rock Central High School. Where do I start with this? Basically, Jerry Jones admitted that yes, that was him in the photograph. That yes, he was 15. And he says, you know, he was just trying to figure out what the commotion was. That's why he was there. But let me give a greater context. In 1896, you had something called Plessy versus Ferguson, where pretty much the Supreme Court said, look, we can keep racial division, we can keep races segregated, separate, so long as there are facilities, so long as there's equity and there's equal. The quality of the institutions are good as far as facilities, access to resources. Cool, 1896. Fast forward to 1954. 1954, Brown versus Board of Education went before the Supreme Court. And the ruling of that was that having segregated schools was not separate but equal. There was a clear what's the word I'm looking for? There was the quality, there was a clear depreciation in the quality of resources and access to just the quality of the institutions from one race of schools being for white people and the other race of schools for black people. That these things weren't separate but equal. Actually, segregated schools was unconstitutional. That was a ruling. So the NAACP of Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, they said, you know what, let's step up to the plate. Let's desegregate Little Rock Central High School. So there's let me figure out. Give me 1 second. Let me go through my notes. Governor Faubus of Arkansas, the governor of Arkansas, pretty much said middle finger to the president Dwight Eisenhower, middle finger to our whole judicial system on the federal level. I am not going to let these 9 black kids come to Little Rock Central High School. So what am I going to do? I'm going to get over 270 Arkansas National Guardsmen to blockade the school. That way those kids cannot go. The National Guard was obviously accompanied by an angry white mob. And there were death threats. If y'all come here, we're going to kill you. When they got there, they harassed them left and right. So Eisenhower was like, okay, bet. You want to act treasonous towards the U.S. government? I'm going to send the 101st Airborne Rangers. That's like a big deal. Like that's like Airborne Rangers. That's an elite group. Special forces pretty much. Yeah, that's an elite group of fighters. They came to pretty much help the Little Rock Nine gain access to Little Rock Central High School. Who are the Little Rock Nine? Let me call them off by their names. Give me 1 second. The Little Rock Nine are comprised of Melba Patillo, Ernest Green, Elizabeth Eckward, Menagine Brown, hope I pronounced that correctly, Terrence Roberts, Carlotta Walls, Jefferson Thomas, Gloria Ray, and Thelma Mothershed. Little Rock Nine. They were very courageous. I know once, they gained access to the school and actually started going to class. I want to say Ernest Green was actually, I think he was studying physics. He pretty smart guy. I would say very smart guy. But while the Little Rock Nine integrated Little Rock Central, they were fought, they were threatened, they were spat on. They were subjected to a lot of brutality. And I can't remember which one of the Little Rock Nine was, but they had actually fought back, and they got expelled for fighting back. The person that hit them did not get expelled, but in defense of themselves, they got expelled, which is really whack. But that's how white supremacy works. It's structural in nature, and it does not play fair. There's no bargaining with white supremacy. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. Told you who Jerry Jones was. Told you about the Little Rock Nine. Told you about policy, Plessy versus Ferguson, which led to Brown versus Board of Education, desegregation, integration of schools, Little Rock Nine. So Jerry Jones, I guess my whole thing is that the demographic of people that were there were white supremacists, were racist. Or even if you want to say the one that had the most heart and loved the Lord, they had white supremacist influences. It is what it is. I'm not going to say Jerry Jones was out there dropping an N-bombs with a hard ER. I'm not going to say Jerry Jones was out there throwing rocks. I mean, he could have just been curious. But the bottom line is, I'm not even mad at Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is just being a wealthy white man. That's what he's supposed to do, I guess. He's being a wealthy white man. He said he didn't know what was going on, blah, blah, blah. I don't expect him to. The thing about it was, he didn't even apologize on behalf of the mob or say, hey, this is the white mob. He didn't say, hey, we shouldn't have, there were a lot of atrocities that had befallen the Little Rock Nine. He didn't go into all that. All he was just saying, I was innocent. I was just out there. My curiosity was heightened. And my thing is this, whatever. The thing that I like about this, though, is that it shows people, like, this stuff is not ancient history. When black people talk about systemic racism, systemic oppression, when we talk about structural racism, it gives context. Because what? Ernest Green is old enough to be my grandfather. This isn't like ancient history. This is like within the past 60, 70 years. So I think people need to look into the I guess the cultural, just overall the ethos of our country when it comes to policy and correlation to race. Why is America set up the way it is? Why is racism a thing? Why do we act like racism is an antiquated concept? It's not. We don't live in a post-racial society. So my thing is, I'm not mad at Jerry Jones. I am mad at Stephen A. Smith, though. I feel like Stephen A. Smith was being an apologist for Jerry Jones. And it's like, Stephen A., like, I just don't get your angle, bro. Like, sometimes I feel like you want to be this strong black voice, but then sometimes it seems like you're cooning too. And I'm not Huey Newton. I'm not, I'm not Malcolm X. I don't have an army behind me. But I can speak on this because I love black people. I advocate for black people. And I fight for black people the best way I know how. So I do have a say in this. I don't, and I'm a part of the media. You're a part of the media. And I just don't understand why you felt the need to go out your way to clear this up on Jerry Jones' behalf. And I don't understand. I think you said you're like a big advocate for Jerry Jones. I'm like, for why? Why? Cowboys have never, to my understanding, had a head black coach. I don't think there's any black ownership within the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I don't know. Jerry Jones could be a great guy. I don't know him, but he definitely fits the profile of white supremacists. But yeah, Plessy versus Ferguson, Brown versus Board of Education, Little Rock 9. This is not ancient history. And I just ask you, I beseech you, whatever, I request that if you're watching this, do some research. Study, like, what is white supremacy? What is white supremacy? What is the functionality of it? How does it manifest? You know, and if you're white and watching this, you know, it's not about, I feel like you can't right the wrongs or make the future better unless you acknowledge where we went wrong. And let's heal. Let's fix things. But this whole, it's ancient history, black people just get your stuff together. No. Study, research, read. And then self-reflect and look within and see what can I do to make the world a better place. That's what I did. Signing out from the Dogon. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Need you guys to give me the thumbs up and like these things that I am posting. Like the content. You know, you keep coming back, so you might as well hit me up with the thumbs up. That enables me to give a further reach, and I'm felt within the algorithm of the YouTube galaxy. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this content. I've been getting a lot of positive emails. Appreciate y'all. Thumbs up, give me the likes. It's the homie Mac, man. Each one teach one, peace and love. Let's replace white supremacy with justice. Let me say it one more time. Let's replace white supremacy with justice. Signing out from the Dogon, it's the homie Mac. Thumbs up, give me the likes.